I am so sorry.
Miss South Africa has always been something to my father, almost like an apology. So the only reason she entered is to show her father she could conquer South Africa. Daddy, I am sorry, and I've conquered them. Those that arrested you because you were not one of them, because you did not look like one of them. Even no, Baba, when I speak English, I don't care whether you call me a 30%. I speak English and I can translate English extremely well. This is what this baby girl is basically saying. That's not where the problem started. In the very same interview, later on, this happens.
I've always said that, pray to find your purpose, but also pray for the strength to remain in it, because you will get tested every single time. There's been a lot of pushback that I received, and you cry, you.
Guys, who is this girl? Who is she? When did you guys? I'm beginning to feel like South Africa is divided into multiple sections. Because who is she? When did you guys attack her? Because Baba, when shit happens in South Africa, now it happens, it trends. You see how quickly we brought Chidima out. It got worse. I found this next interview.
Up next, Melissa.
I was 14 years old when my father got arrested for simply not looking South African.
Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, this is a person that is going to represent South Africa into the world. This is what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? There are certain things that you cannot allow mixed breeds to do. Because how? Because South Africa would never have to say this. Many of you are not watching by now. Many of you have stopped watching. I've put this as coming up next. So you know that you are missing a very important part in this video. Let's continue to watch. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Uncle P with another episode of Uncle P's podcast. Okay, guys, I had no idea that after making this video, I was going to be making a part 2. Seriously, guys, I had absolutely no idea. So, I did not know who Melissa Mayimula was. How it got into my FYP, I have no idea. It popped up. I had a look at it. And I thought, this is not the same story as Chidima. So I made this video. And then I realized one thing. People were only watching 4 minutes and 9 seconds of the video. Unfortunately, I took this screenshot a little bit late, but it stopped at an average of 4 minutes to 12 seconds. People are watching this video. And then they come into the comment and they have an opinion on the video. So many people don't even know what my opinion on the girl is. Now, I want to show you what plays at 4 minutes and 9 seconds, where you were supposed to be watching and you stopped watching and you decided to have an opinion. By supporting your own nation. Now, let's watch this video and let's talk.
Ladies and
this is now at 4 minutes and 12 seconds. I start to play a video of a lady telling us who Melissa is, whom I did not know about.
gentlemen, the rumors have been put to rest. Miss Universe South Africa 2025 is Melissa Mayimula. First of all, massive congrats.
And this continues for a minute plus. So that basically means a lot of you commented without even knowing what my opinion on her was. But what you got caught on what we content creators call clickbait. Miss Universe SA is Ugandan. The first lady that had commented on the post, I didn't take a screenshot of that post. She commented before the video even premiered, insulting me, telling me that I'm trying to incite violence. Guys, I'm a content creator. My job is to create captions that will lure you in so you can watch the video. Not so you can watch half of the video, so you can watch the whole video. So, in short, I was in support of this lady purely because her mother is South African Xhosa, regardless of her father be Ugandan. My issue was, why does the Ugandan topic has to come out? Why does it have to be loud? And secondly, I had an opinion of why half mixed breed. Somebody said I shouldn't call mixed breed because colors, hey baba, colors are not mixed breeds. Colors are colors. Whoever calls colors mixed breeds, you got issues. Fix yourself. All I was saying, she has an option tomorrow to go to Uganda and become a Ugandan and represent a nation. A South African does not. A pure South African, born of a South African father and a South African mother, does not have that option. So all I was saying, there are certain things where you have to represent a country. It must be held and kept for naturalized South Africans, not citizens. Because now apparently anybody can be a citizen. Then the following comments started coming. How can she called herself Ugandan, South African? She was up to something to go and tell the whole world that South Africans are xenophobic. Even she called herself South African from Eastern Cape. She was going to speak better about South Africa as if she is a saint. Congratulations to our queen of our beautiful land, SA Kwawe Kwezi, the real closest South African. I was shocked. I was like, what is this person talking about? I commented and asked them, what are you talking about? Then I saw this. She's calling South Africans xenophobic because she doesn't relate with our struggles. I'm like, how? What am I missing here? Things need to be changed. Anything SA must be represented by 100% citizens. This is really a joke. She's even saying South Africans are xenophobic and she wants to change that. South Africans are shocked about this. We were kept in the dark about this Miss Universe thing. Guys, honestly, I did not know about this Miss Universe thing. I did not hear a thing. I did not see a post. I did not even know who this girl is. And a lot of people that subscribe and follow me had no idea who this person is. But there were certain people on my TikTok who is a friend, and she mentioned that, hey, I actually know who this lady is. You know, she's from my neighborhood, This is her comment. Then I decided to let me snoop a little bit more, just to find out who's this lady, what is her story. So basically, Melissa Mayimula has been crowned Miss Universe South Africa and will represent the country at the Miss Universe pageant in Thailand. After unsuccessful participation in 2020 Miss South Africa competition, Mayimula became a top 5 finalist in 2023. That is the year before Chidima. Mayimula aims to address societal issues like xenophobia, promoting unity, inclusivity, and kindness with a vision for global understanding and respect. I already knew something is not right here. Melissa Mayimula, a 29-year-old South African model, film and television producer, has been crowned Miss Universe South Africa. Born and raised in Butterworth in Eastern Cape, Mayimula grew up with her Xhosa mother and Ugandan father. She will represent South Africa at Miss Universe pageant, which will be held in Thailand this November. African Beauty International announced via an Instagram post on Wednesday this week after they announced that they have acquired their license. I know nothing about this. I'm a content creator. Something comes up. I was talking about culture contamination, and that's why I wanted to go with it. And then your guys had to make me dig deeper, and I realized that, yeah, culture contamination. Somebody made a comment. I don't know if I can find it. I found it. It's right here. Where, and I've said this before, these mixed breeds will always look after their origin, which is their father's land. Because they know they will truly never be accepted. Because what I found out about baby girl shook me, because why is this even being spoken about? Why is this even a thing? I was shocked this was being said. What am I talking about?
Definitely, this is the last time I enter Miss South Africa. I think
I was actually going to ask. I was like, girl, again?
Cut. I'm good now. I've entered Miss South Africa 4 times. This is my 4th time.
Really?
So
Whoa, please.
So the first 2 times, I will not even lie to you.
She's entered it 4 times. Does anybody know who this girl is? 4 times. Nobody knows who she is. Well, maybe people in the circle, maybe people in the pageantry, but a lot of us didn't know. But we definitely knew who Chidima was. Definitely. But that's not where the problem started. In the very same interview, later on, this happens.
I've always said that, pray to find your purpose, but also pray for the strength to remain in it, because you will get tested every single time. There's been a lot of pushback that I received, and you cry, you cry. I cried like a baby within this journey. And when I was announced as the top 30 finalist, moment where people should be celebrating, and we're all happy. And I think a few days before we moved into the Miss South Africa headquarters for the filming of Crown Chasers, I go on Twitter a random day. I'm just like, okay, cool, let me just check it out, not thinking any of it. And then I see a lot of mentions, and it's full on xenophobic comments, full on. And I think one of the toughest comments I got.
Guys, who is this girl? Who is she? When did you guys? I'm beginning to feel like South Africa is divided into multiple sections. Because who is she? When did you guys attack her? Because Baba, when shit happens in South Africa, now it happens, it trends. You see how quickly we brought Chidima out. How quickly everything. The police did not have to do any investigation. We did it all for them. Who is this girl? Who is fake hating her? Where are these xenophobic comments? It's like she is forcing herself to be known in a way that nobody's looking at her. Because I have not, guys, I researched. That's why I was able to find these videos. I researched. I have not found any content creator creating anything negative about this girl. Nobody. But yet she received pushback. This is going to be all of their story to make the original South African look bad. This is going to be all their story. That when I was young, I faced this, I faced that, I faced that. This is going to be all of their story.
From there was, who does she think she is? Because now she's basically saying that, 1, crime is accepted in this country, and she's for that. 2, she's a rape apologist, because we know of the rapes that happened caused by illegal foreigners, which was last year. Oh my God. So saying that she is basically approving and saying yes to this. And those comments really stuck out to me, because there were a lot, and they were swearing at my family, it was such a mess. And sure. Zozi actually gave me advice. There was a time we're filming, and I broke down, literally broke down as they were about to say action. It was such a mess. And then she came to me and she said, you know what? I understand why you're crying. I understand the journey you've been through. Mine is not the same, but I understand the feeling of not belonging or people not wanting you in a stage such as this. And she says, you almost have to be a sacrificial lamb to say that, you know what? Standing up for something does not mean it's easy. It does not mean you are strong and you're not going to fall and break. She says, do it. If you need to cry, go cry, but then come back. So that's
What was she standing for, guys? What was she standing for? What is it that she was standing for that you South Africans went and attacked her? What is she? Who is this girl? Who?
Been practicing now to say, okay, we're weak. Let's go take care of that, because you also can't ignore your emotions. And then you come back and do it.
Who is this girl? Guys. Guys, the problem is when you're a content creator, like, technically you're supposed to be in the loop of a lot of things, and I'm in the loop of a lot of things. Who is this girl? Many of you didn't even know there was a Miss Universe South Africa. We just thought there was Miss South Africa, and then boom, Miss Universe. I knew there was a Miss Universe South Africa, but I don't know who this girl is. I've never heard about her. I didn't even hear about the Miss Universe South Africa happening. I did nothing Like nothing. Fokoba. Nix. Now, what made this worse for me? You think by now I'm like, hey, no. It got worse. I found this next interview.
Up next, Melissa.
I was 14 years old when my father got arrested for simply not looking South African.
Oh, yo, guys, excuse, I'm sorry, guys. This is a person that is going to represent South Africa into the world. This is what she's saying. You see what I'm saying? There are certain things that you cannot allow mixed breeds to do. Because how? Because a South African would never have to say this. Because they are South African. Guys, listen, I don't need to laugh, but this is a joke. I'm going to repeat this. Listen.
Up next, Melissa.
I was 14 years old when my father got arrested for simply not looking South African. I decided I'm going to change my fate. I will denounce my father and my heritage in order to find protection and acceptance from our society.
No! Guys, I understand it's almost midnight. Maybe I might be tired, but there is no way. This baby girl just said she denounced her father at age 14 because she saw her father being arrested for not looking South African. What the hell is baby girl saying? Okay, so after they arrested her, she realized that she was not safe. So, in order to protect herself, she denounced that she is Ugandan and she fully accepted her Xhosa-ness. That's basically what she's saying. The fuck? Guys, who is this girl? When did you guys bully her? Can somebody find me a post from Chris XL, Musa Kaula, someone like Ama Dominique? Because I know those popular content creators would have done a video. Uba lo muntu. Hey man.
To this day, that is the biggest shame and guilt I carry. South Africa has always been a love letter to my father, and more than anything, an apology. Mr. Samuel Mayimula, I am so sorry.
Miss South Africa has always been something to my father, almost like an apology. So the only reason she entered is to show her father she could conquer South Africa. Daddy, I am sorry, and I've conquered them. Those that arrested you because you were not one of them, because you did not look like one of them. Hey man, no, Baba, me I speak English. I don't care whether you call me a 30%. I speak English and I can translate English extremely well. This is what this baby girl is basically saying. Many of you are not watching by now. Many of you have stopped watching. I've put this as coming up next. So you know that you are missing a very important part in this video. Let's continue to watch.
I'm South African. I am African. Miss South Africa is not a title. It is not a crown. It is a job of service, of leadership. And I will stake my claim in this position because this is who I am. My name is Melissa Nansikombi Mayimula, a proud South African and a proud Ugandan woman. Thank you.
Proud South African and a proud Ugandan woman. Guys, forgive me, but I'm curious. How are you proud to be Ugandan? Has she lived in Uganda? Has she lived in Uganda? Does she know her Ugandan culture? Has she lived it, experienced it? Or has she lived her whole life in South Africa? See, this is what I'm saying. Even when they've never lived in their country, even when they've never really been part of their heritage, like Lord Chidima, they are proud of it because it is in their blood. Guys, the fact that South Africa, children get their citizenships through their mothers is very shocking. This is the problem with these apartheid laws, because even in America, kids are prioritized through their mothers. Guys, I don't have an issue with this girl. I repeat, I do not have an issue with this girl. For me, it was like, yo, baby girl did it right. She didn't steal an identity like this one here. Yep, Sharp Punjan, let's pack our bags, let's go. And then the comments started coming. And this is the issue with not watching the videos in full. When you don't watch the videos in full, you trigger me to do further research. Because now I'm thinking, what are these people talking about? And now we find out, listen to what baby girl is now saying. Listen to the kind of things she's saying. Do you think a naturalized South African, 100% South African, would have to say things like this? No. She is literally painting South Africans in a bad light and stating that they are xenophobic, that they are not good people. They don't accept diversity, which is completely a lie, because she has been accepted. I mean, she's been accepted. If you go TikTok, everyone is speaking positively about her. But the story has to be juicy. The story has to be chidemized in order for it to push you forward. Because the South African child story of being poor, of lacking, of apartheid is old news. Move on. Apartheid is over. You are not even part of the slavery. The black South African, the colored South African story, the naturalized South African story is basically over. It's now time for the mixed breeds to be heard. Alright? Like I say, if you like the truth, this is the channel to subscribe to. I am your boy Uncle P. Like I always say, I shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.